Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Akashic Rose with Sabrina Dawn. So I woke up this morning and I was feeling a bit really hopeful and positive, and then just waves of just tiredness, and then feeling hopeful and positive and waves of tiredness. And what I'm hearing from the angels is that a lot of people are going through those waves. It's almost like I feel like a soul weariness, and then almost like a hopeful energy that's, spring is coming and all of that. And then it's like almost like a guilt for feeling good when other people are struggling, or, all of these different things are wrestling. And what I'm feeling is like just waves of going back and forth. And I'm also feeling like that tiredness feeling. It's like almost like a soul weary. So I just want you to know that's kind of like the energy that I was tapping into. And so let's see what the angels have to say around this energy, if this resonates for you. And what they're saying too is if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't mean that this message isn't for you. So keep watching and see if these messages still pertain to you. So we're just going to call in all of the archangels, and we ask that Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Metatron, and all of the archangels of the highest healing order come through in the messages today. Okay. So I'm hearing to use the Sacred Self-Care deck by Jill Pyle first. So the last couple days, the same card came out. So I'm very curious to see what card is going to come out today. Build strength. Okay, so for some, that could be getting physically active. Now you can do that at home. You could do YouTube's videos. There's all kinds of, I know that there's like yoga and exercise videos. One of my friends on Facebook, he's a physical trainer, and he's doing classes online. So if you're feeling like you need a physical outlet, check into gyms that are doing online classes and help building up your strength by getting out there. But also, if you notice, she has her third eye. Okay, she has her third eye there, then an eye in her third eye. And Kitty's saying good morning to you all. I think he wants to be part of these videos. So anyways, but what I'm also hearing is building strength and starting to see things not just as they are, but as how you want them to be. And I think that's part of what the vision board is like, not just focusing on the despair or the situation that is right in front of you, but also, illuminating from behind, seeing from above, like yesterday, the cards yesterday, above, seeing from a bird's eye view, so to speak, that of what you want things to look like. So building strength. So it's not just building strength of your body, which I feel like for a lot of people that message is there, but it's also building strength of your inner character, or your inner strength. And that it's okay to have those moments of despair or those moments of soul weariness, but the strength where it comes in is like that the steps it takes to help get you back into that positive place. And that's where it's there's a building happening of that strength, of teaching you how to stay positive, teaching yourself and really putting yourself first. And what I'm hearing the words is showing up for yourself. And one of the ways that many people can do it is through physical exercise, but that might not be for everybody, although physical exercise is for everybody. All right, so now I was guided to use the Angel Therapy deck by Doreen Virtue. Oh yeah, I can feel the energy in this deck right now. It's like the angels are dancing with happiness to have an angel deck on here. That's kind of funny. Okay. Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So yesterday I talked a little bit about having kind of like a long morning. So one of the things that I did is I knew I had to go to a really big grocery store here, and that's where my long morning came into. I'm not going to get into it because the energy isn't all that great, but and I want to focus on the positive. But one of the things I did beforehand, before I went out, is I called in Archangel Michael. Okay, I called in Archangel Michael. So calling him in helps him work with you directly and personally. He has a beautiful cobalt blue energy. I do see his sword of truth and compassion as a beautiful golden glowing energy. Please know that you know the way that each person perceives Archangel Michael is unique to them, and so you know, like I trained with Doreen Virtue. I know she's controversial, but I trained with her in 2007. And so some of the ways that she describes him, it's still true for me. Like I still see that cobalt blue, but the way he comes to me otherwise can be very different. I still see him as a protector, and I still see him as he can clear energy, but I also see him in other ways differently. I did a meditation last week, and he came in like a superhero in Superman pose, you know, and so how he comes to you is they're saying to honor that, okay? But I'm just letting you know how I see him. So I see him with this beautiful cobalt blue energy and a glowing gold, beautiful sword of truth and compassion. And that sword of truth and compassion can help you cut through the nonsense and help you feel to build in that like inner strength. So actually, thank you, Michael. So one of the ways that I see him that is very different than the way that I was taught is that I see him as like strength. Okay. And people who take my meditation group know that I often say that he's the mirror into our inner strength. So like that's Michael is here to help us build that inner strength, help us protect ourselves. So like when I went to that store yesterday, I called in Archangel Michael. I surrounded myself with his cobalt blue light, and I asked him to be with me. I also burnt a candle in people were home, so I, you know, and I had, you know, just a little protection prayer, and I have a little sword, a little sword that is golden, and I put that little sword with it as invoking Michael. So you can get creative with it. I didn't read that somewhere. That was just something fun I was doing and just something I wanted to do. I had a protection candle, and I thought it fit, and people were home, so I did leave it burning while I was gone. Okay, so and I felt like Michael was with me the whole trip. Okay, but right now the message that's coming in is Michael can be there to help you build your inner strength, to help you bring through your strength through this time, helping you see your inner strength, recognizing that see how her eyes are closed but her third eye is open. So it's really about perceiving and how you perceive things and how you perceive yourself and how you perceive yourself getting through all of this. Okay, so it's okay to have those moments of despair, and we all have negative self-talk, but Michael's just saying, be mindful. And you can also call on him to cut cords with his sword of truth and compassion. Cut those cords to the thought forms that you are having about yourself, like, oh God, I'm this, or I'm that, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. How can I do this? How can I do that? You know, one of the ways that he's showing me is how she has a uniform. So she showed up in uniform for working out, for building her strength. So one of the ways that they're saying is that if you are home and you're working from home or you're not able to work at this time, I know it's very freeing to be able to stay in your pajamas or workout clothes or just like, you know, yoga pants, sweatpants, stuff like that. But what I'm hearing is that at first it can feel very freeing, but be mindful that you may be falling into a rut, you know, of comfort. So, you know, one of the ways that you can show up for yourself is to put on your outfit for what you're trying to do. So she put on her outfit to go work out. If you are working from home, put on some work clothes. I mean, they can still keep them more in the comfortable nature, but put on some work clothes, you know, shower, have your breakfast, act like you're going to work, then do your work stuff. And what I'm hearing is that it will kind of break up your day and break up the energy and put you in another mindset. So when I went to polarity school, they said, you know, they used to say, always wear white. I wonder what that's why I was called to wear white today. This was to talk about that because we were going to talk about this. But, we wore all white, and one of the things that they said is it wasn't just about the reasons that they had for us wearing all white, but it's also about putting on a uniform, almost, you know, like and you're stepping into that energy. Okay, so be mindful of that even while you're at home. So if you are stepping into the clothes all the time of comfort pajamas, you might find yourself feeling sluggish, too relaxed, or even lazy. That's more self harsh talk, but you may fall into that. So some of the ways that you can break up that energy is putting on a new outfit. Show up for yourself. How would you go to work? How would you go out to dinner with a friend? Okay, how would you do that? And then, around a certain time, you can tell yourself, like, oh, after you finish everything you're meant to finish, like your chores and stuff like that, then you can get into your PJs. And it could be even longer, but you've got things accomplished and you'll feel good. And that's like building that strength, but it's all about how you perceive it. And one of the ways you can do that is by changing your outfits, putting on sneakers or your shoes, whatever it is that helps you move forward and connect to your inner strength. Archangel Michael is here as the mirror into you. So I really believe that we are one with all. So, the archangels are included in that. I'm one with you, you're one with me. This is a belief that I have, but we're also one with the archangels. So the archangels are a mirror into ourselves. They reflect into ourselves. So Archangels Michael's ability to protect, clear, and it's standing in that strength, that strong root chakra, that base chakra that says, I am safe. I am provided for, right? So that is a mirror into the part of us that knows that and can work that archangel beautiful energy for ourselves. Okay. So you can just call him in if you want. He's saying, let's do it right now. So if you just want to close your eyes and take a deep breath and just say, Archangel Michael, please help me perceive myself with your strength, with our strength. I am strong. I show up for myself. And I ask you to support me in this. I also ask that you protect my home and my loved ones and myself at this time. Thank you. So it is Satnam. Okay. So now because you just called him in, you're working with him directly, right? So there's a directive, so you can call on him, talk to him as much as often. You can write him a letter, you can sing to him, whatever works for you. You can write a vision, you can make a vision board. Let's bring that silly vision board. I love it. The card came in twice. So you can make a vision board all about Archangel Michael and the ways that you want to get stronger. Okay. So I'm working with the Sufi Wisdom deck right now. I'm going to pull a card from there. So this morning I heard all kinds of cards talking to me and wanting to be used. So actually I brought my Sedonics. I'm not sure if my brain just, anyways, I think I said it correctly. But anyways, my pendulum. Okay, and what I did is I held it over the cards and I asked, are you meant to be used in the daily today? Are you meant to be used? And so the ones that were pulled today, that I'm using, the ones that I'm working with today are the ones that the pendulum helped me pick, because lots of decks wanted to come and play. Okay. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. And again, that's an angel coming in, and there's similar colors. You see this color? All right here. Okay, there's a beautiful light. Okay, the angels are supporting you. Do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. So one of the messages that I'm hearing from here is that the angels are watching over everything and everybody and everything that's going on. This is a divine time. This is what's going on is hard to understand from a collective and from a way of seeing it from above. And they're telling me not to get into that right now, but just for you in your 3D environment, in your everyday world, to let go of some of that frustration. If you are safe, if your home is good, try not to be frustrated. And when you let go of that frustration energy, creative ideas can come in and how to help you solve the situation that's around you. But when you're frustrated, you're pulling on angst, and you're going to be in an angsty place, and it's going to impede the or slow down you connecting to the angels' support and help during this time. Okay, so and it's also going to you know, that frustration can help you build strength, but if you let go and allow yourself to be more peaceful, you'll get to that higher level of strength faster. Okay? And then the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. I really love this deck. A whole bunch fell out. Okay, so it's like a little story, so I'm just going to use it. Mirror. So what is this situation or person or the collective situation mirroring to you? If you are in a high level of fear, that's because there's some fear that's in your field for you to look at and be cleared. The collective is triggering it, making you feel it more. But what is this situation mirroring to you? And you can find that in meditation. Okay? It says, who or what is triggering you? That's a really good question to ask yourself during this time. If you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling that who or what is triggering you, but the key point the angels are saying is you are being triggered. It's your trigger. So it's your responsibility to take care of the trigger. Okay, now you did not cause the situation all the time, or, you know, like the overall situation right now, like that, it's not our fault per se, but there is, our feelings around it are our responsibility. Okay, and that's how we can build our strength and how we can build more autonomy in our field so that we're not being so taken over by the collective. I say, yes, I'm going to take responsibility. I am strong. I am going to perceive myself as strong. I can fight this. But I can do it from a place of archangel love, of unconditional love and strength. It's not just about bullying through something. It's about that core strength that you do have in you. So say yes to that part of you. Say yes to what the archangels are mirroring to you. Oops, sorry. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So if you knew that everything was going to be fully supported, that you were going to be received with nothing but positivity and things were going to succeed, what would you do? Okay, and I'm seeing this here, kind of like the Four of Wands card in tarot, like, you know, and for me that means just structure, like good structure. I mean, not the tarot card, but this right here is meaning good structure. Okay, so for some of you, the ones that watch my twin flame readings, this could be a twin flame message. And same thing with the mirroring. But what I'm hearing most of all is that, you know, get your foundation of strength up. Okay, allow that strength to be the foundation for you to move forward on all the things that your soul has been calling you to do. Trust your path. Answer the call. What is your call? What is your soul calling you to do? I mean, I can't make this up. Can't even make it up. It's so funny. All right, so Archangel Michael is the mirror into our inner strength. So say yes to that inner strength. Trust your path. Know that the foundation is being built with the strength and support of Archangel Michael. He's that root chakra path. Okay, he's going to help you walk your path in the 3D world because your soul is calling you, and it has been calling you. What is it that you want to do? And it's okay if you're scared. We often joke, and I don't mean fake it as in fake something, but, you know, fake it till you make it. You know, I will be, you know, you can tell from my videos probably that this scares the bejesus out of me. It took me a long time. They've been telling me to do a YouTube channel since the summer. It took me till November. Okay, and then I was being told to do twin flame things. It took me a whole nother month to do that. And then since then, they've been telling me to show my face, and I didn't do it until now. So, you know, And I started doing it, and I was really, I was, and also still very nervous when I do it, but I just do my best to not identify with that and allow my soul to express itself. I'm doing my best to answer the call and say yes to my path and trust it and see what it's mirroring to me, because the parts of me that are nervous are the parts that are insecure. So I'm doing my best to not allow that to overtake me and just trust my path and trust what my soul is telling me to do and build my strength up, because I am growing as I go. I'm growing as I learn, and you can do the same thing. It's about, closing your eyes to all of the things that are telling you no, and perceive what your soul wants to do, and that's going to help you build that strength. And Archangel Michael will be here to help you, but don't be frustrated during this time. Don't be frustrated with yourself. Don't be frustrated with others. Frustration energy only gets in the way of your creativity and the natural flow. And when you do, it's okay to ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut the cord to the frustration so that you can have more peace, to be able to move forward and answer to that call of your soul. Okay, all right. That's all of the messages I'm getting for today. So it was so nice to meet with you. And I want to thank you all so much for your kind messages below. But also I'm getting emails, and I'm getting texts that are very supportive. And, that insecure part of me, like, that helps me. So thank you very much. It helps me realize that I'm listening to that soul part. I'm listening to that soul, and I'm moving forward, and I'm pushing through that insecure part. Okay. And just trusting. So thank you all so much for your likes, for your shares. So if you know somebody who could use this message, please share it. So your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments, they all tell YouTube messages, and it helps support my channel. It helps it support grow. It helps me keep bringing these free videos to you. So I'm very grateful for it. Okay. Thank you very much. And also I do a free meditation once a week on Zoom. So if you're interested in that and want to know more, my email is akashicrose444@gmail.com. It's in the description box below. You can email me and ask me more questions about it, or email it and just say you want to register. The next one is today at 10, and then the next one is April 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you'll have to change that time for if you're not from this area. So just so you can just email me, and I'm doing that free weekly throughout this pandemic. Okay, so yeah, so just email me if you're interested in that. Okay, all right, well, thank you all so much. It was a blessing being able to connect with you. All right, thank you.